Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Dr. Bhumika. Let's look at today's top medical news. Can intermittent fasting slow hair growth? Intermittent fasting has proven benefits for metabolic health, but a new study shows that it could slow hair growth, at least in mice. Researchers report in the Cell Press journal Cell that mice subjected to intermittent fasting regimes showed improved metabolic health but slowed hair regeneration compared to mice with 24/7 access to food. A similar process might occur in humans based on a small clinical trial that the team also conducted, but it's likely to be less severe since humans have a much slower metabolic rate and different hair growth patterns compared to mice. The researchers examined hair regrowth in mice that were shaved and then subjected to different intermittent fasting regimes. Some mice were fed on a time-restricted feeding schedule that involved 8 hours of food access and 16 hours of fasting each day, while other mice were subjected to alternate day feeding. They were surprised to find that fasting inhibited hair regeneration, while control mice that had unlimited access to food had regrown most of their hair after 30 days. Mice on both intermittent fasting regimes showed only partial hair regrowth after 96 days. Reading book versus watching television. Study highlights implications on long-term health. One's choice of reading a book or watching television could have implications for their long-term brain health, says researchers at the University of South Australia. Assessing the 24-hour activity patterns of 397 older adults, researchers found that the context or type of activity that you engage in matters when it comes to brain health, and specifically that some sedentary behaviors are better for cognitive function than others. When looking at different sedentary behaviors, they found that social or mentally stimulating activities such as reading, listening to music, praying, crafting, playing a musical instrument, or chatting with others are beneficial for memory and thinking abilities. Yet watching TV or playing video games are detrimental. Researchers believe that there is likely a hierarchy of how sedentary behaviors relate to cognitive function, in that some have positive effect while others have negative effects. It's a valuable insight that could help reduce risk of cognitive impairment, particularly when at least 45% of dementia cases could be prevented through modifiable lifestyle factors. UniSA researcher Dr. Madison Mello says that not all sedentary behaviors are equal when it comes to memory and thinking ability. India's first diabetes biobank established in Chennai by ICMR. The country's first diabetes biobank, a repository of population-based biological samples aimed at supporting scientific research, has been established in Chennai by the Indian Council of Medical Research in collaboration with the Madras Diabetes Research Foundation. The biobank set up at the MDRF Chennai aims to gather, process, store and distribute biospecimens to assist scientific studies with the permission of the ICMR. The biobank will facilitate advanced research on the causes of diabetes, the variations of the Indian type of diabetes and related disorders, said Dr. V. Mohan, chairman of MDRF and Dr. Mohan's Diabetes Specialty Center. The biobank has blood samples from 2 ICMR-funded studies. A plethora of blood samples of different types of diabetes in the young, such as type 1, type 2 and gestational diabetes, have been stored for future studies and research, Mohan said. Thank you for watching Medical Dialogue. Stay tuned for more such updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.